Hey loves, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Akachuku Onyinye, and if you're seeing me for the first time, you are welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, ta-da, you're welcome. You are welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So today's hairstyle is just a simple, elegant, classic hairstyle that you could wear to church, school. Oh, yeah, to school, to work, for an event, for an occasion. As an is it just a simple hairstyle and it is classic. So the first thing we did was to start off on our freshly washed hair. We had to take it down from its natural twist, protective twist, and with our white tooth comb it out, and with our round tooth comb went ahead to give ourselves a half parting, and from the larger part you just take it down to your ear, so that it could form like a rectangle shape. And we just took that away out of the way, and we're going to be coming back to the front section while we go back to the back section. So, guys, if you struggle with crooked parts like I struggle, you are not alone. So, the best thing to do is to get either a edge control or a shine and jump gel. You apply it on the pattern, then you use your tail comb to ensure that that line is popping, and that was exactly what I did for this entire hairstyle. When I was done parting the front part, I just put my hair into a twist and used a rubber band to hold it. I forgot to show you guys, those rubber bands are well saturated in olive oil. So do not just put a rubber band over your hair if you've not saturated with an oil. Moving over to the back side, at the peak of my ears, like almost like the yes, like the peak of my ears, I just went ahead and I divided the back section and went ahead to take out the middle with a rubber band, just to ensure everything is out of the way, it's not disturbing the back. And I went ahead with my gorilla snot gel. That gel actually leaves white residue in your hair, so if you're using it, please ensure that you top it up with another kind of gel. What I did was to use my shine and jam flaxseed gel. Yes, my shine and jam flaxseed gel over it, and that was what I used, to sleek it up, make sure it's all smooth. I went ahead with my Bristol brush, which is a lifesaver, to ensure that the whole hair is coming together in one piece. And I brushed it off and I ensured that it was all nice and sleek. I went ahead with my thread. Yes, with my thread. I didn't use a scrunchie because I don't have one at the moment. I'm going to get later on, so I went ahead with a thread. So if you don't have a scrunchie, you don't have a rubber band, what you should do is just get this normal thread they use in sewing clothes. I will advise you use a black color because of your hair color, except your hair color is in another color. You could actually use a color that matches your hair, but since my hair was black, I just decided to use a black thread, and I just measured the length I want to cut it out, and I inserted it, like creating a loop with my hand so that it's like holding one end part, and I went ahead with the other end part over the hair, tight as I want it to be. Do not go too tight if your hair cannot take it, as to avoid headache, hair break. Just do you. Ensure that you're doing you at this point. Don't go too tight on it. If you're trying this hairstyle on a customer, please ensure that you are asking your clients, is this okay? Is this tight? Is this too tight? If you're trying it on yourself, just go at your own pace. Do not make it too tight, because already you're still going to go over your hair with another band. I went ahead to use the scissors to cut the excess off. If you can't do that, call for help so that you don't cut your hair. Call for help so that you don't cut your hair. Now moving over to the center part, which is like, the kind of part that a whole lot went down. You just go ahead and divide that center part into two equal parts, and moving on to the other part of the front. The other side, you have something going on at the front, so there's nothing to do at that part. But this other side, you all you just need to do is you have to braid your hair, like do a weaving, like a braided or cornrow on that part. And we're going to be doing two cornrows, which will be like facing each other, like a CC kind of cornrow. Yes, so that was what we did for the second part. So I went ahead to use my comb to cut it out from the beginning to where I want the cornrow to stop. And when I was done with that, I always tell you, use your shine and jump to ensure that that pattern is clear. Although even with the gel, some still struggle with crooked part. It's okay if you can't do that, or you cannot afford to just go with what you've created. You could ask for help, ask someone to help you part your hair so that it's clean, and just do you. There's no hard or fast rule to this thing. We are all getting to perfection. Nobody's perfect, so it's okay to make mistake, and you will learn from your mistake. So you just use a shine and jam gel, and I went ahead to just apply shine and jam gel at the parameters of the hair, and I went ahead and I just cornrowed the hair in a simple way, no stress, nothing, just normal cornrows. Now, if you don't know how to cornrow, you know how to flat twist, you could go ahead and flat twist your hair. If you don't know how to do that, please just tell me in the comment section. I will be dropping a detailed video on how to cornrow your hair. Yes, I'll be doing that in a video. So just tell me in the comment section, interested. That is all. Just tell me I'm interested, and I will drop down the video on the detailed way to cornrow your hairstyle, your hair. Yes, your natural hair. So moving on to the next thing, I just went ahead to, the way the first cornrow started, I just went to that same point, like so that it's like cornrows facing each other, like creating like a U or like a C kind of curve, and that was what I did at the second part, at the upper part of the second section of my hair. I hope you understand. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not making sense, just slow down the video at your own pace and just watch it in detail. Kudos to Adana Mado Eke. She's the one that inspired this hairstyle. I really, really love her. I love the way she slay her hairstyle, please do not forget to tag her to this video and tell her that I recreated this hairstyle and it got a whole lot of compliments. Like I wore it to school and till I took down the hair, I got a whole lot of compliment. People walking up to me saying, "Oh, is that your hair? Oh, I love your hair." I love the vibe the hair gave me throughout where when I wore it. I really love it. And then Namadeke, if you come across this video, thank you, girl, for inspiring this video. I really love you. When I was done with the corals, I just went ahead with my Shine and Jam gel, Gorilla Snot gel, and got to be free spray, and I ensured that the whole section of my hair is saturated with gel. And I went in with my bristle brush and I brushed in everything to ensure that it's all nice and slick down. You want to make sure you are slicking down the parts where you cornrow, because that's the major part that will be really showing. So ensure that place is, all nice and slicky, staying together. And I just tied it when I was done slicking it down. I just tied it with my same thread that I used earlier on for the back, and went ahead to twist out the ponytails that I had put at the back and at the middle, wrapped it around each other, and that was it for the back parts. Now moving on to the real deal of the hair, we are going to be doing a 2-strand twist for the front, and to achieve this look we'll be using the Darling natural twists. Yes, that is what we are going to be using to achieve this look. You could use any molly hair, any kinky hair to achieve it, but for me, I'm using the Darling natural twist, and I love this hair because it's bouncy. It's and the length is actually very long, so you could actually use it to achieve the same hairstyle if your hair is actually longer than mine and you don't want to cut it. It's very lengthy. So what I did was, at first I was thinking it was too long and I had to cut it into 4. Yes, I had to cut it into 4, and I discovered that when I was making my hair with it, that come on, the kinky my hair is even longer, way longer than the kinky. So I had to go back and cut the second part into 2. Yes, that was what I did. I cut it into 2. I would have cut it into 3, but I wasn't sure of the length either, so I just went ahead and cut it into 2, and that worked for me. So you see me using maybe a longer length when I'm doing it. That's because I had changed the initial. I had stopped using the initial one I had cut into 4, and then when I had to cut it into 2. So for this part, we're going to be doing a 2-strand twist, and I wanted the hairstyle to look naturally effortless. I went ahead and I started twisting with my natural hair at first, and I added the same size of the hair extension to the same size of the hair I started to twist with, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is that the same size of extension is the same size of your hair that you want to twist it with, so it doesn't look different and it's not obviously showing that there's a difference in your hair. So if you want your twist to be bigger, you ensure that you're taking that section of your hair bigger. It should be the same size so that it has the effortless look. It's not looking little at the down and big at the bottom, so it's just looking almost the same length. Or even you could even actually just make it smaller than your natural hair so it just blends in all together. So I started to twist with my natural hair and I added the hair extension to it. Guys, if you're going to be using these hairstyles for a client and you want to do it this way, I will tell you that if you have not done this before, you should try it on a mannequin hair or you try it on your own hair. Ensure that you had practiced it earlier on before you do that. And if you're doing it for the first time, take your time and you know just go over it over and over again before you achieve it. As you could see, at first I wasn't really get it wasn't really giving me what I wanted. I had to take it down. I just wanted to show you guys that it's okay to make mistakes. Like, come on, who is without mistake? We all make mistakes. We all learn from our mistakes, so it's okay for that. And that was what I was just doing. I had to take it down and I practiced it again. So this time around, and I learned that I don't have to twist my hair with it first. All I just need to do, just place it as if I want to start to with my hair. Then I just twist it. My hair will use its own hand to twist itself. Then go ahead over with the extension. If that is making sense. So that was actually what I did, and guys guys guys, I love it. I'm sorry I'm shouting, but oh god, ooh, I love the way it came out. Oh, oh, the girl was looking, oh, hi. I love the way it came out. Oh god. So that was what I was just doing for the whole entire um, um front section. I just kept on twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting. So going over it, I just took my hair, divided it into two, and I twisted it once, and I added the hair extension and tightly continued twisting the hair. That was what I was just doing for the entire hair, as you see me do in this video. So this hairstyle, this procedure is actually for those of us that want to fake it to make it. You just want to use this kind of hair extension to twist your hair, and you want it to look as if you twisted it's like your natural hair. You can actually do this. It's beginner friendly and is actually less painful, no tension on your hair. It's just effortlessly. It's just an effortless hairstyle. So I went ahead in with my mousse, and just to add a little bit of bounce, if that is what mousse does. I'm not really sure what mousse does to the hair, but if you know what it does to the hair, please comment in the comment section exactly what it does to the hair, because I'm yet to discover what mousse does to the hair. We just apply it on our hair, on customers' hair. We don't know what it is. And I went ahead to just lay down, so that the gel parts could dry up and get all slick down. And when that was completely dried, I went ahead with the remaining part of the hair extension and just divided it into two equal parts. Yes, shared it into two equal parts. Then each part I cut it with the scissors into two. Then fluff out the ends in order to ensure it has this pencil mouth tip. And when I was done with that, I just used a rubber band to form like a door handle. If you don't have rubber band, you could use scrunchie to form like a door handle on it.
With it, I just placed it underneath the lower bun that I had and secured it neatly or tightly using my hair. And when I was done with that, I just went ahead to roll over the hair extension over the bun to cover up my hair, and I used a rubber band to secure it. Not being so sure about the rubber band, I went ahead with a bobby pin to just put an extra security over the bun so that it's not going anywhere. Even if I have to flip my hair, shake it, turn it, dance around, go to the gym, it's not moving. Moving over to the upper section of the hair, what I did was to just exactly the way you did to the back, you just put the hair extension as if you're putting it at the front of the bun so that you could flip it over to the back of the hair. Don't worry about the leftover extension from the back. You can decide to cut it if you want to, but I didn't want to cut it because I'm looking forward to using the hair extension again. So what I did was I just left it and just move it out of the way so that it's not blocking, it's not obstructing the next section of the hair. I'll be coming back to that. I'll show you exactly what I did with it. So just leave it over the bun, use your bobby pin to secure it, and that will give you the second bun. Remember, we're doing a 3 bun at the back. So that is what's now. I'm sorry that it didn't really show you this part. Pretty much my camera had come down so I couldn't show. But what I just did was I just took out the 2 left extension, the 2 remaining parts from that of the front and that of the back, and I placed my hand over it, as in place my hand in the middle, then pass the hair extension I've put together over it and secure it with a bobby pin. It's just that simple. It's not stressful. You just place your hand or place anything you know that will be able to form the bond for you over it, then flip it over, then secure it to the bobby pin. That was exactly what I did, and it was just that simple. And to add enough security, you put enough bobby pins that will be able to secure each and every one of them. I went ahead to do my makeup, and guys, the hairstyle and the girl was looking good. We just lay edges here and there, add my olive oil, ORS oil sheen to add shine to the hair, and guys, that was it. This girl is looking hot. I went to church with this hairstyle. This was like on a Sunday, and I went to church with this hairstyle, and God, everybody was just like, "Is this your natural hair?" I was like, "We are faking it, so we'll make it." I really love the vibe the hair gave me, and I will just show you guys pretty much how I styled it, different ways, to add, spices here and there. And guys, that was pretty much it for this hairstyle. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section your favorite style. And guys, I will see you in my next one. Bye and God bless you.
Baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh. I just want you to be my lady. Yeah. What God has joined together, let no man put us under. Hey. Baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh. I'll give you love and affection. I'll give you love and protection. Money, go Kojo. Say I want you to be mine. Money, go Kojo. Say I want you to be mine.